Hello everyone. In today's stream we are gonna start, or maybe should I say continue working on the stationary battles game that I was working for like already a year maybe, or something like that. And let's check what we've got at this point. So I'm gonna be doing the new level today. So and I spent some time before writing the design document for the game, and it basically covers the plot, some production plan at least for a month or so, and it covers the main level design stuff that I'm going to implement, and there are some missing parts that I was planned to work on, and in total it will probably take some maybe half of a year or so to finish the game, and I will try to do streams oftenly showing the most interesting stuff. And yeah, let's take a look at the current state of the game, and I will show you what I don't like in the game right now. So obviously you've probably seen this on Reddit or in some other place, or maybe on YouTube, on my YouTube channel. The game currently looks like a bunch of assets put together, and it tries to have a uniform style in it, and basically it have a character controller for the main player and for bots and some other stuff like this turret. So let's make it less louder. And what I want to do is to create new levels for this, because these levels basically they have no purpose on them. So what I mean is that there are a bunch of tunnels, and they are not doing anything. They are have no real purpose. So yeah, I have some bots standing here and there, lots of tunnels leading to nowhere, and something like that. This is what I dislike apparently, and what I'm trying to do is to create a plan that help me to figure out how the game should look. And before doing any levels, I plan something. So currently there are 2 levels, and unfortunately they will go, but the assets from them I will reuse them. So let's take a look at the level inside the Rust editor. So let's check. Where is it located? Yes, this one. As you can see, it's pretty huge level, but not the huge word. The huge word is not correct for this, because I think there are basically just some tunnels, and that's it. So I want to get rid of this and make the levels more natural, I should say, or maybe something like that. And also I want to do them using block structure. You will see in a few minutes what does that mean. And also, I want to prototype all the levels that intended to be in the game without like uh, mm, adding any details to them. I want them to be playable, but don't want to spend time on decorations. So textures will be just like some placeholders, and there won't be any like specific decorations like barrels here and there, boxes, and so on. As you can see in here, like there are many of the stuff in here. Let me disable these ugly lines so you can see better. So there will be no such things. Like there will be placeholders for them that can be then replaced. And I will show you that how that can be achieved. So so yeah, probably we should start. But what I want to do first is to create some assets that I will be using for prototyping. So let me just do this. I want to create some assets first. So I have these parts. These are separate parts. As you can see, there's like starship section, starship light, and so on. There are all separate assets. Like you can consider them as prefabs if you like. But for new level, I don't want to use these because like this one is pretty huge. I want to build levels from much smaller parts, and as you can see, this one is basically a single object, so you can't modify it in the editor because this is a single mesh. So what I will do instead, I will create some prefabs. So this is a 3ds Max. I'm working in it, not in Blender, because I'm much more productive in it. So I don't want to spend time learning Blender. I just want to make games and not spend too much time on learning the new tools. Let's check comments. How long will this stream go for? Probably 3 hours. I mean, I can't do it for longer because I will be very tired at this moment. There is lots of things to do, and yeah, 3 hours and it's the max. So I hope this is the enough time to make something like I don't know how to call it. Maybe visible or maybe something like that. I don't know. So let's start from creating a floor block. I want to create a floor block that will be 1, 1, and 1, and not 1, but 0.85. So this will be, it's probably too thin. Let me, yeah, just doesn't even show. So yeah, that will be a floor block that has like perfectly rounded values like length and width will allow me to use grid snapping in the editor to copy the bunch of like floor parts, and there will be no seams between them, right? So to make it look more interesting, let's do this. I think I should do, where's the inset? Let's do it less, something like that. Maybe add a bump, some small bump in them. So something like that. that will be our floor tile or something like that. And we'll call it a floor tile, I think. So what we will do next is to basically export it into FBX. It'll be in here. Where is the Rust engine? Session abetas, data, models. And in here, I will probably create a new folder that will be called loading bay. Loading bay, because the first level that we will be doing is the loading bay on the spaceship, because you can like check the design document if you want. It's located in here. I can post the link on it. And the first level, as you can see, is the loading bay. Here's the high level structure of the spaceship. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and they're all for different purposes. So basically, I want to create 6 levels. All the 6 levels will be created of these kind of things first, and once everything will settle down, all of the temporary assets will be replaced, and they are all be replaced at once, because when you will replace the these 3D models, their instances in the levels will be changed too, because they are considered as external resources, right? So that will be pretty simple. So we want to build a level without spending too much time on decorations and so on. We want to just test it, how it plays. So that's called greyboxing, all right? And in here, like, let's call it a floor tile. I think that should be all right. Let's see. File format. Yeah, I think this version is okay, and binary is okay too. So it will have no textures. That's completely all right. We can like, we actually can apply some texture on it. There is maybe like this checkerboard. So I can do this probably, but let's not do this. So okay, as we've made our first 3D model, we want to create a new scene. So this is our new scene. So there's nothing in there. So what we want to do is to create an instance of our flow tile. Where's the loading bay? Here it is. This asks us where to search for materials. Okay, so since our level will be located in a single folder, I mean the parts for the level will be located in a single folder, we need to like specify the recursive up. Whereas what it will do, it will like walk up on the hierarchy of the folders and search for the materials. So this is perfectly fine for us. So this is our first style. But let's think what we will also be what we also need for this. At first, we want it to have a rigid body. The rigid body, we need it to basically not fall through ground once we will like use when we will like walk on it. So In here, I think try mesh is okay. Let's also set this to see if it's actually applied. Yes, it is applied. Okay, so it now have a rigid body and the triangle mesh collider. Okay, so from this moment we can start doing this. Basically create a copy and move it. We also have a grid snapping turned on, and as you can see, the snapping step is 1, 1, 1 on both axes, and that will help us to basically position everything without seams. As you can see, there are no seams in there. So now we can start populating the floor with the tiles. I hope the tile isn't too large. We will test that in a second in the game. Okay, this is a simple floor. Let's save the scene. We'll go in here, in here, data, and probably in levels. It will be stored in there because there are separate folder for levels, and it will be called away rgs. Let's check the full path. Yes, it's correct. Save. Successfully saved. Okay, so let's check the game code, what it does expect from the level. Where is it? We need to check the base level, which is pretty huge file, and I want to know what I need to position to create a spawn point for the player. How it should be called? It should be called the player spawn point. Pretty straightforward. All right. So in here we want to create a new pivot and call it player spawn point. I'm pretty sure that I should add the tag. No, it starts from name. Yes, there are two inconsistencies in here. For one purpose it uses like tag. For else it uses the name, and that's legacy. That was for I should call it for previous maps to not lose the compatibility with them. So I think we can start getting rid of this by adding a new code in here. Basically, we'll just copy and paste it in here. So we actually now don't want this to completely match everything. We want to basically put this into tag. Okay, so now we have tag, and we also want player to spawn in. I should turn off the snapping. Okay. Okay, somewhere in here. I think it should be fine. So, okay, save it. And now to load the level, we should go in here. I will rename this, and it will basically replace the first level that we've started on the previous playthrough. And in here we want to put loading way.rgs. Let's compile it. Probably I hope it will load okay, because there aren't too much of objects in here, but we'll find out. It could. Okay. Yes, we've got stuck because it's probably the player has spawned in the ground. No. That happened because I forgot to basically I should set the status of the rigid body to static, so it won't be so it won't fall view the player. I want this to be static. So in here, let's go and check this again. What it will be doing. Yes, okay. So now we can walk on this. The tiles are pretty small, which is fine. So we are basically sending in the space on some tiles. All right. Now I want to basically continue with the floor. What I will be doing, I want to at first maybe think how I will, what I want to like see as the end result. Unfortunately, I didn't create any layout for the level. I think we can do this directly by gray boxing everything in here, so that won't be an issue because it like takes very little effort to like place these tiles. So like so. Basically what I want is to like do this, okay, let's save. I changed a lot of things in the editor recently, so I expect it to crash sometimes because I didn't use it after this very extensive, so I expect it to crash. So I will save frequently. I don't have an autosave functionality, so unfortunately I should add it, of course, but I think that's all right for now. So what we want next, we want to have a we need a wall tile, I think. To have a wall tile, we'll basically need to do pretty much the same. We want like get rid of this inset, and we want this. We want to turn this. Let me enable this angle snapping. 90 degrees. Okay. Also, so the object now have 90 degrees. No, it doesn't have a 90 degrees rotation because I transformed the mesh. So now I want this. I also need to enable the this grid snapping in here. Oops, this is not a grid snapping. Where is the grid snapping? This one? Hey, probably this. I'm a bit confused. Right. So it's pretty much on the ground. So that's okay, I think. And what I want to do, or maybe I just made a mistake. Yes, I do, because I want to create a new box, and the length will be 1, the width will be 2. No, the width will be something like this, and the height will be 2. Okay, so our tile will be twice as big as this one. but I'm not sure if it is enough, because let's check how tall our character. Yeah, it should be enough, because when, yeah, 2 is pretty much enough for this, because the player is above, around the same height. So yes, so we can now export this. Maybe do this, position it at 0, and I can't remember where I can, probably in here. Do decimals, probably 5 places will be okay. Yes, so it won't be too thick. Okay, so let's export it again and create a wall tile. Okay. Okay, and in here we want to do basically the same. We want to import the asset. I should collapse all of these. Yes. Oh, I made a mistake. But we can live with it, but okay, that's okay. I just don't like this box 001, but that's okay. What I want to create is to create a rigid body for this too, and add a tri-mesh collider. Okay. Now I want to basically fill everything with these tiles, but as you can see, our snapping settings is not suitable for this. Probably do this. That should cover most of the cases. Yes, okay. So, okay. It's starting to get in shape. Now, let's rotate this by 90 degrees. What? That was kind of surprising. Ah, I said the local position already. Yes, so like this. We want to put it in here in the corner. And in here, I think I want these 4 tiles to be for the future door. And basically, I want to do this. So let's say again. Oops. Now I want to start making the walls here. Okay. So basically, now we have some walls and floor tile, and we'll also need a ceiling, but the ceiling will be added as last piece because we want to see what's going on in here, and it shouldn't like be in the way when we are prototyping this at this level. So I want this area to be like a place for a transport ship, and to do this, I want to basically create an inset in here. Oops. Like so. Yep, there are a few bugs in here, which are kind of annoying. Okay. Right. Yeah, I should definitely fix this because this is getting annoying. This jumping is kinda not what I want to do to fix every time. So now it's the time to decide if these floor tiles are okay for this floor in this inset for the spaceship. As you can see, there are quite a lot of objects already, and that's pretty much okay because the engine uses instancing for drawing multiple similar objects at the same time, so it won't be an issue for some extent, of course. But we can also fix this by merging the floor tiles and wall tiles in a single mesh, maybe in not a single mesh, but groups of like larger groups, like 4 tiles merging to one, thus reducing the amount of objects in the seed, so the engine won't be too overwhelmed with the objects. Okay, so let's create okay, why it puts this in here? This is very confusing. Yeah, there are quite a few bugs in the editor, so I'm right. I'm expecting this, so this is not a surprise for me. I will eventually fix all of this, but not today. Okay, that is all right. That is pretty time consuming, so that's definitely not a good thing to watch on stream. You probably want a speed up button because it is very annoying to watch. Okay. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's enough. Maybe one more. And this one. Okay. So what I want to do next is to probably create some tiles in here. Okay. I should actually warn you that this is a kind of inefficient way of like creating a level geometry, because it is efficient in terms of like flexibility, but it is inefficient in terms of rendering and other stuff. So let's see, this, yep. Right, works a bit. Why you keep doing this stuff? Oh my god. Okay. Quite easy to fix. So let's save the scene to not lose anything. Okay, so I want to continue filling these two, this, and this. Okay. So yeah, there are lots of objects already, but that's pretty much okay. So let's use this tool. Is it correctly selected everything? Nope. I don't want these to be copied. I want this. And not this. Oh, I also, it seems like I selected the floor tiles too, but no. Oops, there are quite a lot of objects I've created. These are, nope, I don't want to do this. Okay. This has some quirks indeed. It's much faster to do this way. This. As you can see, it isn't too exciting to watch. Probably it's just boring, but it is how games made. Okay, so what I want to do now, probably let's check how the game, how it looks in the game. Okay, so amount of draw calls is pretty high already. Alright. Oh, why this happened? Oh my god. Yes, this is pretty interesting. Am I forgot to? Oh my god! Oh, if it's the case, I'm basically screwed. Ah, the pain. I forgot to do this. And the editor does not have a multi-selection support for the for this. The pain. It's not too exciting to watch. I agree. Yeah, the cool scene at runtime. That's because everything was dynamic. Let's fix this. Let's fix this. One mistake in the beginning and a lot of time will be wasted. Okay, this is static already. Static. Okay, pretty much think I'm done. But I'm not quite sure. Static, 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 static. Okay. I really should add some icon in here to basically track this status, because it's getting very annoying to check everything. Yeah, there is, should be static. Static. Oh my god. Should be more like cautious maybe, because it has a multi-selection, but not for for inspector. Just be patient, it will be fixed soon. To implement the multi-selection, I need to spend a few days because it's not so simple. Oh shit, this is getting annoying. Static. All right, we're almost finished. Okay, and yeah, we're finished. Okay, it took somewhere around 10 minutes, but okay. Let's check. I hope everything will be all right now. Yeah, it is all right. You can walk. Okay, so let's continue. Oh, holy cow! This took like ages. Now I want to. Yeah, I want to patch this wall. 90 degrees. Okay. 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 Oh, we're all right. It's patched. Okay. Let's check. Now I want to create some room, I think. Maybe somewhere in here. Okay. All right. Let's select tiles at once. Okay. All right. And let's see. Maybe. Oops. This. Oops. I should have copied this. How many objects in here already? Like 100, maybe more. This. Copy. Why are you keep doing this? Okay. Oh, I I should copy first. All right. So as a plan, as I plan to create a security post somewhere in here. So before loading something from like to the ship, or from ship to this ship, so you do custom multi-select views per component that's not generic. I mean, when I have two objects selected in here, I can't modify them at once in here. That's what I mean. Even though it says that I can, that's actually not the case. It will modify the first selected one. That's the bug, and I didn't have time. I was like busy with the engine, so I will definitely fix that. So okay, want to for security post, I probably want why copy this, please. Okay, okay, this right. Okay, so in here, this will be a way to the ship, and in here we'll have a guard posts that will check the cargo. And what I want also to do is to maybe extend these a bit, because these get in the way. So, or maybe I want to create a railing in here to, like, maybe, or maybe I just create a wall in here. Okay, something like this. Let's add a light source in here, so we will see this correctly in the game with lighting. And what 10? All right, 10. Let's check how it looks in the game. I closed it. That's fine. Okay. I'm curious why I have these gray marks. Something off with the light, or maybe with normals, I should say. Okay, that's for other time. 300 draw calls, pretty high. So it will definitely should be like optimized, but not now. Okay. So what I want to do next is to. So what we want at the guard post, probably in here at this, we should get rid of this dial, and we also want it here to be a room for like weapon storage or something like this, because we want like have the stuff that guards might need in like a very small distance, so they don't want to go somewhere to take another clip or something like this. Right, let's do this. It should be a small room like this. I'm curious, is the editor built? Oh no, it's built in release. It's getting laggy. It's probably because the UI tree getting bigger and bigger. I don't have any kind of virtualization for this tree, so it basically stores everything in at the same time. Like so, and we should push these objects. Yes, I should exclude these. I'm pretty sure I have selected 3 items. Why it keeps moving the 4th? Okay. Another thing to fix. That's what you should expect from an editor made by one person, not the company. Probably this one is. I can get rid of this. Let's save. Let's pick this and copy it in here, and another one in here, and let's patch the floor. Okay. This like this and like this. Okay, this is small room for guards. I also want to have a door in here, but I'm not quite sure how to make door. That was kind of quite a lot of time ago, so I need to check. Okay, I need to add a tag to a door model and to make it open to the site. So what I want to do now is to where is that? Is that a door but not a locked door? Maybe this is okay for now, I think. Okay. And yet another thing to do is I need to select the object I have added to the scene automatically, so I don't need to search it in here. Okay, and the door is a bit smaller than it should be. Something like this. So this will work for now. Maybe a bit bigger. Okay. And where's the tag? Side door. So it will slide in the wall. So let's save this. Oh, right. I didn't add a rigid body. I should add static, and I should also add where is that? A cuboid collider. Okay. I'm pretty sure yeah, I lost the fit button when I reworked the inspector from old to new. So yeah, there is no auto fit functionality. We need to like fit this cube manually, but that's not a big problem. We need to tweak these values, and these have pretty much large step, so it should be all right. Maybe 0.7. Okay, so and the height should be also increased. It probably be 1 and 1. Nope, it should be 0 and 8. Almost 0 and 5. Yes, something like this. That is okay for prototype. So let's check again how it looks in the game. Okay, but it doesn't light in the. It doesn't hide in the wall because the wall is too thin, but the door is too thick. Okay, let's fix this. We can fix this by applying some scale. I hope it is not too thin now. No, it should be what we want. Oh, these ugly corners. And let's see. Now should be as we want. Yes, but the door is floating above the floor. That's okay. Main thing is, oh, what is that? What this was? Wow, I never saw this. It's what's wrong with the physics engine? Oh my god. Okay, let's continue. I want to what I want to do next. I want to create maybe a turret. I remember Dev's complaining about the difficulty of doors. Yeah, there is I'm pretty sure that there is a bug in the Rapier physics engine because I'm using it pretty straightforward, but it seems like not doing this job okay. So that's like a bit annoying. So this this kind of a lot of objects starting to slow down the editor. There are maybe I don't know, but 1,000 of objects. But I hope it will be okay for the future when we will have like 10,000 of objects in here in this tree. I mean, and also I should like do something about this because this is not okay. So I want these like path to lead to the internal railway of the spaceship. The internal railway connects parts of the ship, as you can see in here. The loading bay is directly connected to the railway, and the railway serves as like a way for transport, like various transport that can drive in here. So in here I want to have a turret maybe that will be like attached to the ceiling, I guess. So it will like shoot any unauthorized person who will try to get it in here. But that's for later, I think. So this is the guard post with the room for supplies. But as in real place, we need to have some bathroom, kitchen, living space, something like this, because you can't have abstract corridors everywhere. People like that works on the station should have an ability to like eat, sleep, do their needs and something like that. So this what makes the levels like alive, look alive at least. So let's imagine these will be like populated with guards, and sometimes they want to like go and they will need to go into the bathroom. I think the good place for bathroom is somewhere in here, because it's not too far away from this, and it won't be like interfere with this path. So everyone who carries the cargo can go through here, and if they want to go into bathroom, they can go in here, do their stuff, and continue working. And this path will lead to the living space, and maybe the kitchen and some other stuff. So this area will be pretty small, but it will also have maybe a few enemies, and a few puzzles that player needs to solve to continue. Maybe to as I mentioned, there will be a turret that will protect the station from the unauthorized persons that can somehow be in here. And I think we also need to create a separate security room, maybe in here, to put there a computer that can allow us to basically override the settings for the turret. So the guards will sit in here, and they are like, oh, there a new ship arrived, and we need to update our database, so this turret won't shoot who have arrived. So probably that's a good idea actually to put oops, to put a new room in here. Where is that? Locate selection. What I have selected? This. Oh, there were two objects, which is kinda interesting. So maybe like this. I want this to be moved slightly in here. Like so. So create a new room. Like this, like this. There will be a door, like this one. It's not so easy to select. Oh my god. Yet another very cool bug. Yes, this one. I'll copy this. Put in here. So basically what I need now is to like fill a list of annoying stuff that has to be fixed before I continue working on other levels, because this gets in my way and making me less productive. So basically what I want to add, let's fill it in right now in the editor, somewhere in here, maybe in main. So things to improve. No, not a document. Or maybe like updates in here. This things to improve. Number one, select a newly created instance of an imported asset. To fix how it called the grid snapping for move interaction mode, and third one angle snapping for date interaction mode. Okay, so these has to be added because I started to like this starting to get annoying, and it like prevents me from adding useful stuff with decent speed. The speed is low. So now I want to like extend this. Close the window. Quite a lot of noise. So what I want to do here is to continue adding the floor tiles. So again, all these assets will be replaced, and the replacement will be done very easily. I can show you this right now. So we save the scene, close the editor. At least for now, the editor does not have the hot reloading. Okay, so that's unfortunate, but there is no way to hot reload the assets. So let's modify the wall. Let's what we want to add in here. For example, maybe some another inset. Not so huge. 3ds Max. What are you doing? Something like this. And Yeah, let's do this from both sides. The inset. Oh my god. 3ds Max has some its own quirks. Yeah, it looks okay. And now we want to do this, push it in a little in, like, how it called, push it together, something like so. And basically what we want to do now is to export the model as the wall tile, and let's say previous one, and we will replace this as this. Okay, and we need to start the editor again. Right, it will recompile because of these comments. Oh my god. So let's see. Yeah, the rest is known by its long compile times. It's like eats all my 8-core CPU at 100%. So let's try to load the level, load the bay, and as you can see, it can hardly be seen, but there is an inset in here. Probably it will be better to show in the game. Maybe I should have added some, like a bump, a huge bump that could be seen. Yeah, something like this. But I'm not sure why it happens, why the normals are somewhat messed up. But I will find out after the stream. I'm not sure. I'm not even sure if these are. I think. Nope. SSAO. The performance is still quite decent. There are like 3 and 85 FPS, which is pretty high. The first time cooling works, so there are like you can see the troccals amount is changing when I move the camera, but this light also casts shadows, so it re-renders the shadow map every frame. The door is so big. Probably the new asset that I should add is maybe a door frame, small door frame that will be placed in here, because this is not okay when you have a door that like twice as tall as the player. Okay, but let's continue with the editor. Oh, it's actually quite fast now. This is I'm very surprised. Look at how fast it is. All right, probably, yeah, probably command stack was overflowed, and this is the thing I should fix. Probably by clicking this button, this will like discard the command stack. So the editor is very fast. I was wrong, but I was just need to like I need to add a limit in here basically. Like 100 commands is enough, I think. So yeah, it's blazingly fast right now. Holy shit. Continue with this. So basically what I need to do is to click this button and it will be faster. because yeah, you see the bug. When I select this, it's like this, but what I really need to copy is this one. So yeah, I'm not sure this is a bug, but the selection probably should prefer the parent object. In case if we are selecting the how it called the model instance. So if you hear in some noise, that's my parrot. He's like mad today. I hope you don't hear any noise. Alright, let's see. We need to put this in here. This will be a bathroom, as I said. So, like here, and yeah, it's probably this is enough space. And to put, but this is not okay. Probably we should push this to here. Yep, this will look much better. Okay, so put this in here, no, stop doing this, please. Okay, is that enough space? I think there should be some cabins in here, and here should be some mirrors, maybe with some things to wash hands, and yeah, probably two mirrors, 2 hand washers, and probably 1, 2, 3, 4 cabins, like so. Okay, so these are details that like improves the like overall perception of the level. So you like basically should imagine yourself and in this environment. Will it be comfortable to you to work in there? Imagine if there will be no toilet. what will you do? Like piss your pants or something like this? And also there should be some place to sleep, to eat, and to work. Indeed, there's some place to work in is in here, and here. Maybe this second security post will be in here, but that's a thing to the subject to discuss. This is let's this. This. Okay, let's get it faster. All right, the floor is filled. Cool. So I do have some 3D models. I said that I won't add any 3D models like decorations, but I want to like basically create cabins in here and put something in there. So I already have more 3D models. I don't have to model them, so I can use them. Why not? But maybe, yes, I have basically 2 toilets. One like this, and this will probably be all right for this purpose. But wow, it's yeah, it's huge. Let's fix this. Yep. Could you move, please? Okay. I think it's too small right now. Yep, I should disable the grid snapping. Okay, -90. Something like this. So if you have a model, a 3D model that you can place in here, you can do this. So, just a second. So now my parrot should be much more wider. I just took his toy, and he will be a lot quieter now. So excuse me for that noise. So I was too hurry. I shouldn't do this. Why I do have two toilets? Ah, right. So now I want to be very cautious. I want to add rigid body, selected, and at first I want to set it to static, so the toilet won't be like jumping around this room. It will be static. That would be quite funny to see if it will be dynamic, like push your toilet. And in here I want probably to add tri-mesh collider. Yes, like so. That's probably an overkill to have a tri-mesh collider in here, but I think it's alright since there will be like few toilets in here. So like here and here and here, and also we should add some cabins, I think, because who wants to sit and saw other guy doing things. So okay, probably this will be enough, but yeah, the grid snapping is needed for this purpose. Yes, this and this. There is a place for fifth, I think, but again, let's think about it. Probably we need to like clean the toilet, all right? So we need a storage for chemicals, for maybe for a broom, or not a broom, but you get the point. Well, the thing you use to clean things. So I think these are like key points when you design the level. You need to imagine yourself working in this environment. So right, so probably yes. We at this point we need a door frame. So let's do this. We have this. We can use this as a guide to basically create the door frame. So let's see, please. Oh my god, why it's so annoying? I'm pretty sure that there should be a panel, all right, that shows the scene hierarchy, but why I can't? And this is the program made by a huge company, right? So my problems are problems in the Rust editor is like nothing compared to this monster. It crashes, it like have some weird design issues and so on, but that's for other time. Let's do this. Okay, This. So how tall our player was? I think he was something slightly taller than this line. So I think we need to do maybe this height. This height is alright. Maybe disable this thing. So now we just use the Boolean operator. Boolean start begin. Let me disable that. Start begin, and voila, we have door frame. So let's export it. Export, and it will be door frame. Door frame, okay. What? Okay. That's a native FBX exporter from 3ds Max that can't export things without spitting some errors. You know the devs. So in here, I want to go in the loading bay and use the door frame. And yeah, that's the issue I mentioned in the comments. This one must be selected once it instantiated. So again, let's add the rigid body and set it to static. Very important. Add a tri-mesh collider and select it again. And put one in here. Okay. Put one in here. Okay, much better. But the door is like too huge right now, but we'll fix that in a second. And this is okay. This looks okay. Yes. So let's save. I also want to create a backup copy, I think, but I probably should use the Git for this. Not create a copy files. And in here, I want to go in. Where is that? This one. Okay. Why there's so much files? Let's see. I want to stage this. This. There are some changes in the code. Them too. This probably too. And this is the potential plan that I skipped. And this is a test curve that we've made in the previous stream. And yeah, probably this is it. We can add it. Loading by commit. Okay. Now we have a backup, a good backup. So let's nuke the history. Okay. What we want to do also is to put locate selection, please. What I have selected right now. What? Yes, these bugs are quite annoying. When you don't see a selected thing, I probably should. Yes, I should add this. I should add this in here. correctly sync selection in the world. Okay. Save. So basically what we want to do next is to copy and paste a bunch of objects. So, like so. Let's check how it looks in the game. Okay, yeah, I forgot to scale the door. What is doing in here? Oh yeah, it also has a rigid body already. Let's look in here. Something isn't right. And let's find out what is this. Probably I created copies in the wrong way. That's quite common. Oh my god, please select this freaking thing. Looks okay actually. Let's see what the select target. The rigid body, it does not have rotation, but it should have rotation. And why do we have an object in here? I am very confused right now. Toilet. Okay, let's just delete. And basically leave one instance. Probably that's yet another bug in the editor, but I'm pretty sure that it can be fixed very quickly. All right. And this one. Okay, let's save. And let's see what we will have in the game. Yeah, the issue is persists. So I'm pretty sure that the bug hides somewhere in let's see, in the rotation traction mode, maybe, or maybe in this command, I think. That's very interesting. It should. Oh, am I did the same mistake again? Huh. You know what? It could be. Why you flipped? Oh, let's see. Let's resave this. And select this. Yeah. So yet another issue. So the bug is very interesting. Not an interesting bug, but it happens because I created a 3D model first, then rotated it, and then I assigned a rigid body to it. But the rigid body didn't sync with the rotation of the model, and like basically that was the issue. And let's prove that by see the scene in the game. Well, let's load a new game. So there's no toilet in here anymore. Voila! The toilet is okay. It's in okay position. So okay, let's fill it in the list. I will fix all of these bugs after the stream, so they will not get in the way in the next streams. Not fix. Sync rigid body rotation when assigning assigning. Oh my god, am I right? Assigning the rigid body to rotated mesh. Okay, $5 in half half of an hour, or maybe more. So what we need to do next is basically clone these freaking toilets. Nothing should be turned off. So, and like so. Yeah, the fifth isn't needed. Let's save. Okay, so let's fix the doors. Let's clean this first. I think I should also restart the editor. It's for some reason it starts to lagging when it's opened and when we work in it for a long period of time. Let's check if this is the case. Yes. Oh, but we have to wait again when it compiles. So how are you guys doing? This is why I like making the editor, making the engine and some other projects simultaneously, because you know what are the issues of your product. You are basically working in your product and you are fixing your product at the same time. Okay, let's see. Levels, loading bay. Yes, I need to investigate that. This is the sixth thing I need to fix. Investigate performance loss when editor is open for long period of time. Okay. And let's continue. So what I want to do next is to fix these doors. This is the door frame. Where is the door itself? Wall tile. Door frame. Yes, there it is. There is a this thing is also useful to know the path to the object. So we want it to be maybe this wide, and the height of it is pretty big, so we need to maybe do this like so, and the same thing in here. Like, oh my god. And it's the same thing like so. Like this. That's all right. Save. Okay, so we also need some placeholder objects for hand washers. I'm not sure how it should be called properly. Sorry, the English is not my native language. thing where you wash your hands. So that's pretty simple to add. I'm pretty sure that it will look like this, and this, and this, and this, like this, and what 3ds Max, why are you doing this to me? What the hell is going on here? Not this, please. Please do an inset. All right. For some reason, 3ds Max does not like a very small scale of the object. It's like basically 1 unit right now, but the 3ds Max is mad. So I think that is all right. Let's move this this into here somewhere, right? It looks like the hand washer thing, and let's call it like this: hand wash, 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 wash. Right. All right, and let's export a save, not a save selected. Export selected. And we should probably put it in here in the common list of models, because we can reuse this thing later on other levels. And in here we want to add the and wash. Wasm. All right. Yes, it should be called Wasm. Oh my god. Where is that? And wash. 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 And let's add it in here as usual. The data and models, not the models, not something like this. And of course it's spawned in here, and I should find it in here. So annoying. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's not do the same mistake again. Let's at first add the rigid body. It should be static. And as a body, I think the cuboid is okay for this, but we need to not do this, but probably do this, not 22, and this. Okay. Maybe it's a bit wider, but who cares? We can fix that later. And that should be it. We can now rotate it like this. And this should be probably 0. I should have angle snapping as soon as possible, because this is starting to get annoying. So 2 hand washes in probably, maybe 3 actually. One in here, one in here, and one in here. So this looks like a bathroom already. So let's put some doors, and for this probably this one should be suitable. The large steel door will protect you when you're doing your business in here. That's indeed overkill for a toilet door, but we will replace that. So let's see. Ah, right. Its rigid body is a bit bigger, but it's still okay because it will be. Oh, haha! I just realized that this door is not suitable for this place because it is a slide door, and it will slide in this door or maybe in this way. Let me just show this to you. This is like, this will be funny. Let's save that. And let's see. All right, it's sync. God damn it. I forgot how to call it. It's sync. Yes. Oh. Okay, these are doors. Yeah. Have a nice day. Sitting in here. Locked. And we should be a giant to use this. Let's move these a bit down. Maybe like in here. Save. So I don't have a door that can open like so. Like, I mean, like so, like the ordinary door in your place. So I should also rename this, but that's okay, I think. So this is pretty much done, I think. But probably what we want to do next, once it's done, well, we also want to create a ceiling, I think. Ceiling tile. So to do this, probably we should create just another cube. One, and this doesn't matter actually, because for us to be able to see through the ceiling, we want to get rid of everything but this side. Okay, so let's position that in here, and it will be called a ceiling tile. Ceiling tile. Export, and it will go in where it should go. Loading bay, right? God, there's lots of objects. Ceiling tile. Ceiling tile. Yes. So small letters. All right, and in here we should go in the same area. Loading bay, ceiling tile. I made a mistake. I should have exported it as a selected ceiling tile. Ceiling tile, and yeah, since there is no hot reloading, we have to restart the editor for the right mesh to come in the preview and in the editor, in the scene. Oh my god, it's compiling again. I shouldn't do this actually. I should have put this in on GitHub directly. Like, put this stuff in. Let's go into. Where is that? There's the editor directly in here. There's 21 issue already. Pretty much. I'm pretty sure that, yeah, angle snapping is already there. What? Implementing editing properties of multi-selection is there too. So yeah, those are known bugs for a long time. Which date it is? Yeah, quite an old issue. let's load the scene again. Levels, I say. Loading bay. Okay. And let's see, where is the hour ceiling? Ceiling, models, not just models, loading bay, ceiling tile, yep, like so. Cursor up. And yes, it is in here, but again, we have to do everything manually. Okay. So, the interesting question now, should we have any collision object for this ceiling or not? Probably we should, because we'll be able to shoot, and if there will be no collision object, I mean the rigid body and the collider, the bullets will go through the ceiling, and that's not what we want. So probably we should do, yes, let's assign the body, other rigid body, select it, set it to static again, and assign here cuboid collider. The cuboid is all right, because we don't want the physics engine to spend too much time handling the two triangles collision. We want this to be as fast as possible. And this thing, want this to be maybe this. Yes, this should be all right. And also these like magenta lines will help us to find out where is there a gap or the ceiling is present. Okay, let's fill the ceiling. Din, 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 din. So let's, yes, it looks okay. Like so. Okay, and what we need to do now is to basically populate the whole area. The gobies. Like so. Like so, and like so. Let's see what we got in here. All right, it looks pretty decent. Okay, let's see how it will look in the game. It will probably be looking ugly, but because there is no light. Okay, let's see comments. I'm using another game engine, but I have problems with memory, so I'm keen to use Rust ASAP. Yeah, you go for it. It's like awesome language, and there's like a lot of stuff that will help you to avoid such problems. So now we have a ceiling. Okay, it looks kind of okay, even in a gray box. So it looks kind of blurry because that's basically the screen space ambient occlusion works right now. So, and it is like blurry by its nature. So we want to add some light in there. So as a light source, let's pick the spotlight. And again, it didn't select the newly created object. What the hell? Okay. Okay, let's reduce the ambient color a bit. Yes, so we can see light. And we also should, yeah, the angle snapping is, oh, not the angle snapping, but the movement snapping is not okay. But probably, let's find out. Let's increase the hotspot angle. Like so. Like so, maybe 2 lights is enough. I don't know. Maybe if we will increase this and select this and place this, it should look all right. But it is a bit darker in the cabins. It is very dark in cabins actually. So, but let's see how it will look in the game. Let's see. Okay, it's quite nice. Let's jump on this. Okay, so except doors, I'm pretty much thinking. I'm thinking that we are pretty much done with this area. It looks kind of okay, and maybe the overall scale is a bit too much, but maybe the door. Yeah, probably the doors are very large. But okay, so see all your comments. All right, so let's continue working on the other stuff. This room, I think, is the next one. So for this room, we want to pretty much do the same, but we also want to add some chair, table, and maybe a placeholder for a computer. I'm saying placeholder for a computer because the chair and the table are already done. I already have 3D models for them. So I will show you that in a second. So how large it should be? Maybe this one, this will be populated with the table. There will be a chair, and yeah, I'm not going to create too large areas. I want it to be compact as possible. So as you have seen already, I did previous levels, very huge, but there was pretty much empty. And when you have this, like, how it's called, like, gigantic, like, gigantism or something like that, when you build in a huge level, but it's basically empty. That's not what I want to do. I want to, like, do a step away from this. Maybe not one step, but a few steps, or maybe run from it, because that was my basic problem with level design in, like, my previous games too. I have a game in Steam, released in Steam, so there was pretty much the same issues. So let's continue with that, and let's see. I'm sorry that there is not much programming today, but like, level design is a thing that you probably want to see too, how it's done in the editor. So I'm showing that today, and probably I will focus on the programming more in the second streams, in the next streams, not the second. There will be not two, but many, and yeah. Now we should add a table. Where is the table? That's might be not so cool table, but it will do the job as the placeholder. And again we should do the same thing. Select and position and assign a rigid body. Add rigid body. Select target. add the tri-mesh collider, and don't forget to set it to static. Select, and in here we should rotate it, not like this. This gap should be in here. Minus 90. And we also want to scale it. It's too huge right now. Probably it's still a bit too large, like so. Like this, or maybe it's too small right now. Let's find out. Let's find out the size it should be. Station Iberis. This title, the station Iapetus is very hard to pronounce for many of people. I mean, even probably from what language this word is, probably the Greek. Even they might have problems with it, but I will change this name to some other name of Saturn satellites, because the action takes place in the Saturn, near the Saturn satellite. So yeah, the table is okay at height, so I will leave this as it is. So let's check the comments. You talk about the game designer. That is a bit messy. Game editor. So I'm not sure I got the question. If you asking about what do you mean messy? Could you please elaborate a bit? So put this in here and maybe push this in here a bit and create and add a chair. Where's the chair? Here's the chair. And again, wow, this is a pretty huge chair actually. Chair. Go in here. What I want to do now is again add the rigid body, select it, add another tri-mesh. Actually, I probably want the chair to be dynamic, so we can push it, add a bit of dynamics to our level. So I want to basically set it to cuboid collider, but let's at first scale the chair at the correct size. Okay, let's see. It's still too large. Something like maybe this. I don't know. Like so. But as you can see, the chair is pretty much convex. Not a convex object, it is a concave object. But the engine does not have a so straightforward support for concave objects, for the dynamic concave objects. So we have to probably create a how's it called, cuboid collider. It should be okay for this purpose, but we can't push the chair under the table in this case, because it basically will have this shape. I mean the collider shape, as you can see in, oh my god, not this, the cuboid, and it is very huge. Let's do maybe this, this, this. I really should add the fit button in here, because this is very annoying to manually pick these numbers. And translation should be not so high, but maybe 5. Nope. Maybe 3. Nope. But actually yes, you should have this right here, like this. So yeah, probably that's all right. So let's check. The chair is dynamic now. Let's save this. Okay, let's check the comment. Sorry, I mean, when the game became big, it's difficult to follow the various parts in the game manager. My first idea will be to set a name for each item in world viewer. Actually, you mean, I still don't think I got the question to its actual meaning, but we have this one. This I completely forgot about this filtering. So basically, to select every wall, probably this will help a lot. And to select maybe each floor tile, this will be enough. Okay, so I'm really happy that you reminded me about this. So yeah, that will help me. What's next? Yes, let's imagine now that we are working in here. It's pretty empty place, right? So we probably want some cabinets in here to store our I don't know, mugs for coffee or something like that. I'm pretty sure that every document in the future will be here, like in on computers. So we'll add the cabinet in here. It is again a placeholder, so let's use this feature, cabinet. Okay, let's reset this and do this. Okay, is it okay? Why it is so small? So small. We should probably scale it a bit, maybe even more, so it will be at least as tall as our character. And let's add the rigid body and make it static. And then here we should have a tri-mesh collider and a tri-mesh collider, and now we can basically rotate it as we want. Like this will be 90 degrees. Let's put a few of these objects. Okay, that's probably enough. And we also should have spotlights. Wait. How's spot? Why it doesn't work? Is this another bug? Ah, right. It doesn't smart enough. Spotlight. No. Spotlight. Yes. Yeah, the filtering is a bit dumb. So we also want the light to be in here, in a storage room for security, and we also want this to be in here in the working area, something like this. And since these areas, these and these area is pretty much finished, we should also be able to touch the ceiling. But we also want to use the snapping. Okay. Put this in here, in here, in here, and in here, and in here. Copy. this in here. Okay. In here. In here. In here. Here. And here. Save this and let's check. Let's check. Cabinet or shelf. What's the difference between them? Maybe I missed something, but yeah, as I said, this is not my not native language. Shelf, bookshelf, bookshelf. All right, so that actually doesn't matter. You got me. So yeah, we have a ceiling now, 2 shelves, table, and a chair. All right. So what we also can have in here, maybe a computer, but I think there is a way to set a scene inside another one. Yes, you can create a scene and import it as an asset. So basically, you can even put this scene in your scene, like use this scene and put in some other scene. That's okay. It will work because the engine have a prefab system and it will work as it should. So it's already 3 hours we are that I live, and there is not much we did. So what we have right now, we have a bathroom, the storage room for guards, a control room for guards. What we still don't have is we don't have any living room. We don't have a kitchen. We don't have an access to the railway, and we don't have any kind of how it should be called. Oh, I got distracted by comments. I mean, at design time, is there a way to set a scene inside another one? I mean, at design time. Set a scene at design time? What does that mean? Like, I'm not quite sure I got the question because that's not because I like can't read because I like just maybe don't get the message right. What do you mean by design time? Like I can create an object and save it and load it then and put in here, and or maybe you mean something else. Okay, so what I want to do next. Oh, again, let's see the comments. Ah, you mean like that? This is not possible right now. So you can like save your scene and open another scene. That will work, but you can have multiple tabs with separate scenes and like create an instance of a scene and click on it, and it will appear in another tab, and you will edit and will return to your scene, and the instance will change. There is no such thing right now. That's probably good to have, but there is no such thing. Sorry. So let's continue. What I want in here, I want to have maybe another door frame, maybe, which will be twice as wide as the original one. I mean this one. So we want to go on 3ds Max again, and we want to scale it 2 times maybe. like so. And I'm pretty sure that it should be, this one, it should be a bit taller. Oh, or maybe this is okay. Not sure if I scaled correctly, but we will find out this in a second. Let's do this. Expert selected, and let's fix this annoying thing. It should be door frame, not the box 001. Export selected, and this will be a large door frame. Okay, so save that. Okay, we'll go in loading bay, large door frame, import. Okay, we got it in here. Large door frame. All right. Before we will edit it, I mean rotate, we should add a rigid body as usual. Select target. Add a tray mesh collider and make it static. We'll select this one. Rotate 90 degrees. And position, yes. This looks much better. And we also want the same door frame in here. Like so. And probably in here. Like this. Right. This will lead to the railway. This will lead to the living rooms and like kitchen and so on. Okay. Now, no. We should probably patch this. And also, we should probably, yes, take this tile, put in here, and door frame should go in here too, like so. Let's save this. Let's nuke this. You don't need that. Okay, so let's see how it should be laid out. We want to create a living space for maybe how many personnel you need in here? Like 4 guards, or like 4 guards, like 2 here, and maybe some stuff should be also in here in this deck. So the main thing in the design, in the design, is that where is that document? Yes, in here. So the thing is that is isolated. Yes, every part of the spaceship is isolated from each other. So, which means that this loading bay deck should be like completely isolated and have its own kitchen, its own like bathroom and stuff, so people don't want to use the railway to travel to the place where you can eat, where you can live, and so on. So this made for higher security, all right? So we should keep that in mind. So this, because that's why we should have a living room in there, so people live and work in here, and they have no like permissions to go to other places on the station, because yeah, they basically have no clearance for that. And that increases the security by don't allowing people to like talk to each other from various sections. As you can see on the on this scheme in here, it has a basically this one is the main part. You can read this plot in here. I tried to do it, create it readable at least. And this is where the main thing happened in the game. All right, so nobody from here can access this one, and only like high command can go in here and here and here, or maybe chief security officers can go. So there is a strict rules for everybody. So yeah, basically work and live in here. And also I should mention that the ship works basically in cycles. So one cycle lasts for 1 year, and in that period of time there is no communication with our outer world. So the ship is a secret research facility of some kind, and basically completely invisible. It's radio silent. It can be detected. It's like a world, a whole world inside of this ship is completely isolated from outer world. Okay, so let's continue with the design. I think actually we can patch this ceiling, and this ceiling should have a hatch in here, so the ship can basically like fly in here. The outer hatch will shut, and the inner hatch will open. The ship will come in here, and the inner hatch will close, and the ship will remain in here. So in here we will have some sort of how you should call it, an isolated space where you can like used to not lose the air, so you can like pump the air from this section into the ship, open the hatch, let the ship in, close outer hatch, pressurize this chamber and open it. So like this is a common way of organizing such places. It's somewhat similar on the submarines. Submarines have the same system. So probably yes. Let's patch the ceiling in here again. A bit annoying to watch, maybe. Like so. Yes. Like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. Yes. And we almost finished. All right, this is patched. We also should patch this ceiling and save everything. And as a hatch, we'll probably use a separate 3D model. I don't want it to like be made out of these panels or these panels, because the hatch probably, not probably, one for sure will have its own texture, like doors, like huge doors. So something like this. what we want to do next, maybe maybe we should also add the frames, maybe a windows in here. So this area should be like should have a door in here, and this should have a window frame and a bulletproof window in here, and this area too. So the door should be in here, and this one should have a bulletproof windows. So the bulletproof windows and the door in here are crucial for security. So everybody who don't have permissions to access this area won't come in here and add themselves to the computer, to the how it called allow list maybe. And the same is for here, because these actually have guns in here. This is the storage for guns and the ammo and so on. I actually spotted the design flaw in here, because since this storage is isolated from this storage, these guys that who works in here can be left without any bullets or any supplies if these will be shut, if this door will be shut. So in here we should have a turret, or maybe even two turrets. Maybe no, the two turrets won't fit in here, but one will fit. So turret will like shoot at anyone who does not have a permission to enter. So let's see from what we should start. Let's make a door frame maybe. And to make a door frame, we want to basically create another cube. And what we want is to set the length to 2, the height to 2, and the width 4. And this is interesting. Which width should we have? This maybe is okay. I'm not sure, but okay, let's create a copy of this. Scale it a bit. So this will be our window. Maybe like so. Like so, I think. Yeah, that should be all right, because the player will be like as much as tall, maybe even lower, and this should be probably be less tall. So, and we'll use the boolean again to remove this. So this is our the window. So let's continue. It's editable poly, and we'll call it window frame. Window frame. Okay, let's position it at 0, and we also want it to be at, yes, selected in maybe, yes, we should export it in here and call it how it should be called again? Window frame .fbx. Save that. Okay. All right, let's see. Window frame. Let's put it in here. And yeah, we have it. So let's, yes, as always, we should create a body first. Select the target, select these, create a tri-mesh collider. Okay, and now select these again. Select, no, not this, but this. And this. Like so. So yes, we have a frame for a window. We also should have the same in here. Like so. And a few door frames. Where is that? Please select. Oh my god, please. Why you can't select that for me, please? Spotlight, ceiling tile, everything but not what I want. This one should be alright. Isn't it? Is it? Wall tile. Holy shit. Please. Please select. Yes, this one. Yes, this is annoying too. I know. I need to fix that too. And in here, put that in here. Like so. And maybe some doors. Actually, not some doors in here, but let's see how it looks in the game. Okay. It's very interesting how it will look in the game. Okay, we spawned in the security room. So this is the doors that will be used as a hatch. So this is I see the issue in here. This is much thinner than this one. So okay, this is starting to get in a shape that I want. So let's add the windows in here. But for this, we probably need to create a procedural meshes in here. And we also want, where is that? To call it a window. Window. So for a transparent object, it is not so simple in the engine. There is some I don't know how to call it, but a special way of creating transparent objects. So first we need to set the render path to forward, and as a next step we need a texture that have an alpha channel set to maybe 0.3 or something else. And for this we'll probably do maybe like 8 pixels texture. And is it possible in this editor to have a semi-transparent pixels? Effects. Oh my god, why this paint.net is so interesting editor. Is it capable of doing this? Is it able to like let me set a... Oh my god. Maybe we have a good texture in here. This textures.com, and in here we should check the window. That's not what I want. Maybe a glass, but I'm pretty sure glass. This is not the kind of glass I want. I want something semi-transparent. These are kind of useful for later. Nope. Okay. Maybe we have an online editor for this. But you know what? Let's not spend time for that. Let's create windows and I will do that upstream. So basically what you want to set is to basically set a diffuse texture with 0 point something in the alpha channel to make it be semi-transparent. Yes, and we don't want the snapping to be turned on in this case. So like this. And oh, you know what? I could use this. I have an Inkscape. I completely forgot about it. I could create a basically this and use this and set an alpha channel like so. Then I want to set it to this, export, export it in here and here, data, textures, and maybe glass. Oh, I already have some. Yes, I should have checked that. Glass alpha 2. All right, let's find out if it will work. So textures, glass alpha, and put it in here. Yeah, it works. So cool. We don't need spend any time, so we already have that. So copy that, put in here, but I made a mistake again because I want all right, it desynced again. It should have a window in here. That's another thing to fix. So what I want in here, I want this to have a rigid body. Select target. I want this to have maybe try mesh collider to not spend too much time on configuring that. I mean box thingy. And in here, I want to basically do something like this. Okay, let's find out how it will look in the game. Like so. So let's check the comments. I completely forgot about those. So how do you open a door? You can set an event signal in the editor, or it will be done by code only. Yes, for now it's done by code only. That's because the editor does not know anything about your game. So and the next question, lower alpha channel. Ah, right, it's too dim. The glass is too dim. But I'm also curious why this happened. Okay, let's fight with the editor again. All right, that happened because I positioned the object, but set the rigid body after. I will lower the alpha channel, but after the stream I don't want to mess around with those editors. So yep, there is a window now. It's hard to see because there is no light. So let's take this light, copy it, put in here, like so, and save, and check. And let's find out how to look. Okay. So you can see the difference. So the right side, where the window covers everything, it's much it's less brighter. When we look from through here, if you look through window, it's like looks like a window. But what we also can do, we can also add dirt marks on that texture, so the window will be like dirty, and it will be it can be seen much better. So yes, as you can see, we can shoot in the window and it's like bulletproof. So in this one, looks like I wanted. So this one missing the door, and this one missing the door too. So this this way should lead to the railway, and this to the how to the living room, the kitchen, and so on. Oh, look at the draw calls amount, 900. That's quite big. I probably know why this happens, because of this bug, I think. And because I didn't fix it yet. Yes. I need to take care of this because I need instancing to work. Or I can also create a, like an automatic batching to put the similar geometry in one like huge vertex buffer and draw it in a single draw call. But yeah, this optimization probably will take like a lot of time, so that's probably for later, when the game will be closer to the release. I hope it will be at some point. I planned to spend a week on each level for gray boxing. So by a gray boxing I mean the medallion itself, maybe not the medallion, but the layout and things, and adding the key items. So maybe like puzzles and so on and so forth. So, but there's already 3 hours, maybe. Yes, is it 3 hours? 2:44. So I think, yeah, I'm pretty much tired already. So I think that this is quite good result for 3 hours, and I will probably continue working on the map off stream, but I need some rest. And on the next stream we will start adding the key items, puzzles, and so on. So there will be some code. Sorry that we didn't see any coding in here, but yeah, that's for another time. I don't have any time in the world to stream, so excuse me for that. So yeah, I think that's it for today. Thanks everybody for watching, and bye.